Your real bike's all fixed. Hi guys, Bleacher. How's it going? Welcome to my live show, coming to you live from my bedroom and my door and stuff. But just thought I'd speak with you guys for a bit. Hold on a minute. I got double, so I gotta mute the feed on the video part where the comments are. Hope you. I just want to talk some stuff. Sorry, gonna um the other talking stuff on my channel. It's just that my personality is gonna like that, and I always like telling these off-color jokes and stuff. I figure I just keep this feed just PG and stuff. But yeah, I just want to talk on myself. I remember telling you guys I don't like. Yeah, I got my earbuds in, force of habit. I remember telling you guys how I don't like smartphones and stuff, and went on this rant about it. And they said I'm afraid to use one and stuff. My cell phone, my flip phone probably kicked the bucket. It was getting to the point where, what I'm basically talking is about what's going on the past 2 days with me and stuff. For those that care and follow my channel and think greatly of me. But basically my flip phone broke it. I think it got a little wet or something. It stopped ringing, and got to the point it was not working when you dialed out or dialed in. People couldn't hear you. But when I took the battery out, it actually worked for some reason. So I went to the Walmart to get a smartphone and stuff, and they couldn't really help. They do nothing about it. They couldn't help me activate it. They said they don't do that anymore, and couldn't even tell me anything about the phone, because I basically never ordered a smartphone. Luckily, I went over to Ray's house and he helped me. I got the smartphone working. We called the company, got a person finally, couldn't figure out how to get a person, and I was just, hey, Bleach, how's it? Oh, shit. I mean, hey, Gypsy, how's it going? So basically, I'm not going to show my smartphone. I may show it in a future broadcast. So basically, yeah, basically what I'm saying here is I got a smartphone that the flip phone brought out. And I went to Walmart to do nothing about it. Couldn't really help me. Uh, I went over to Ray's house. I'm going over this a lot because I saw Gypsy's comment. But I just finished watching The Simpsons. I didn't even realize this channel worked on my TV because FXX usually does not work. But I hope they show more Simpsons. So Ray helped me activate it. Called the company. Finally got a person, and it's working to get it to work because all the little codes and the numbers and stuff like behind the battery, the code for it, and the the number there, guys, for the to activate the old phone and stuff. The serial codes could not get it to work and stuff. I couldn't really, not used to really seeing like a large section of numbers together. Plus, my eyes aren't really good, and hopefully, I don't need bifocals or something. Hopefully, it's just lack of sleep and not paying attention to the numbers. So, yeah, just gonna keep this PG. I'm not gonna do anything dirty or anything in this figure. I just tone it down on the dirty comments and stuff. Oh, it's cool. You got two free lawnmowers. But yeah, I basically bought a smartphone for me and my mother to use that I bought for her birthday, and yeah, so it's got Android on it. It's the same operating system as my tablet and stuff. Yeah. No, I'm not on Hangouts. I'm just on a live thing here I set up. So it looks like they're having a marathon of The Simpsons on FXX, which is cool. Some of them have met me on the scene. So the smartphone works. I got it activated. I was at my appointment today, getting my crazy shot in the arm today. So yeah, I'm set for the month of the crazy shot, so I'll be all right. Basically, it's helps balance me because I'm bipolar, guys. I told you that before. So how's it going, Ed? How's it going, Gypsy? There. Um. So past 2 days I've been trying to get my Macy Ferguson detractor together. It's been colder than hell here. I cut grass today and it was maybe 55 degrees out there, 53 if that. And the weed whacker did not like the cold temperatures. That piece of shit Troy Bill I have. Oh, I swore, I'm sorry. Well, there's kids that say the S word too. They swear in kids' movies even. So that piece of junk toy belt did not like the cold temperatures, and I really shouldn't mess with it because oh cool, two free snowblowers. Is generally you're not supposed to adjust engines or motors anything in cold temperatures because they're not warmed up and you can like blow something. I forgot about that. So weed whackers have to really sucky. I sprayed carb cleaner in the gas or the carburetors trying to get it to run through and stuff, and drained the old the gas out of there and stuff. So I sold my Doy Salus basically, and that's gone. I got another thing out there that crashed in a 525 rear engine I had, and all it is this basically like a rolling chassis. Maybe someone could chop it, make a go kart out if they really wanted to, or like a low riding go kart to the ground, or got one of those gear transmissions, and I forget what they're called, like a Peerless or something. People use those to make go karts, or you can use it on a racing lawnmower. So that's out there, and put it on Craigslist for $80, and on my classified groups on Facebook, basically. So, short story short, I don't think anyone's gonna want to buy it. Be lucky if I get $20 for it. $20 is $20. Just get it gone. Better than throwing it on race truck and then the freaking thing getting crumpled up in a scrapyard machine to make new things. Someone might want it. So I don't know, I got a Macy Ferguson I'm currently working on now. Believe it's the early '70s model. I'm just trying to get tires together to it. I basically been trying to rewire it and stuff. It seems like every year and stuff, I'm rewiring these lawnmowers with solenoids and stuff, as Siri pointed out there. Yeah. Uh, yeah. You still here, Gypsy? I'm just curious. Lost the view. I'm not sure if it's Ed or Gypsy there. I was just enter a detectorist would come back to my channel. He's pretty cool. I think he just didn't know how to cope with the Siri comments and stuff. And the Siri is funny. It's no different than anything I've ever said or anyone else has ever said on YouTube that kind of does this YouTube thing. And even Pam and Rick, I watch them and they're shooting the shit. Even they're kind of raunchy with their stuff. And my you cut my lawns today too. Oh my god, it was long. All the rain and it's like 50 degrees. So I weed whacked the hill with the weed whacker, like I was saying, and or that side there I did with the push mower, that side fence part, and weed whacker's heavy, just like hunting and stuff. The weed whacker going rrr, rrr, rrr. I'll figure out something with it. Probably have to clean the carburetor, do something with it. I don't understand why you would have to clean the carburetor in a weed eater that's like a year old. And they don't make anything good anymore, which is terrible. And Siri helped me find a muffler deflector for my snapper that came in the mail. And that little one I had on there fell off today, and it nearly burnt my hand trying to get it out of there while it was running. So when it like fall to the ground, I would puncture a tire or something. It's my mom. She parks on the lawn too and stuff. So I was out there about 8 o'clock at night, just messing around the garage, moving stuff. So I got a big pile of tires on the one side and a mess. I got to sort that out when I get some time. My back really hurts from moving stuff, and I don't know if you guys remember where I pulled on the stamper push mower, and the thing pulled on my arm almost out of almost out of the joints, and it freaking hurts through here. And I don't know if there was like a bruise here last time I did this, and it's like it's kind of like tennis elbow or something, and freaking well, this one that actually cracks. This joint really cracks. You can actually feel it moving, but yeah, my freaking arms hurt, guys. I really love The Simpsons. I think The Simpsons means more to me than any other cartoon I ever watched, really, because it's something from my childhood, and it was like my first cartoon. Oh my god, they got a gay, alternate lifestyle club on there with different kinds of love. Basically, I'm not going to elaborate because it's PG, basically. Any snacks? No snacks. I had a bowl of Raisin Bran yesterday. Before I came up, and some candy bar ice cream or something. For my dinner, I had a turkey. Basically, they had a turkey. They had turkeys on sale at Thanksgiving, and I stocked up on some and froze them in my big meat freezer. So yeah, so I had turkey sandwiches and stuff. I took provolone cheese, and I would have put lettuce, but I was too lazy. I wouldn't use the lettuce for turkey salads later. I put provolone cheese and honey mustard, and for what I'm trying to say, dill relish basically on there. Yeah, I do have this. God, my fucking arm hurts. Oh, it hurts to hold stuff up. Working too hard, overstressing my body. What is this? I think it's peach grapefruit soda, which is really good. I think they're having a Simpsons marathon again, which is cool. I didn't even know about it. I may just watch it all night just to comfort myself. I don't know. Not good to stay up all night. You can't do it safely. Oh well, they're doing that now. They're doing the Simpsons marathon. I thought they were. What a treat seeing Simpsons. I'll watch Simpsons instead of those nightly lonely websites where you look at when you're lonely. I'm not gonna elaborate. I'm not gonna say anything dirty. I'm not gonna say anything bad. I just kind of want to tone it down with my jokes and just kind of do a live that everybody can see because I'm thinking I'm losing like views and stuff for taking my channel to the gutter. Although what I'm saying, it's funny. I mean, I wouldn't be saying of it if it wasn't funny. I'm actually trying to filter myself in this episode or this live episode I'm doing, and you can't like you got to be serious. You can't like sometimes like when I learned in school, there's a time for jokes and there's just a time to really talk and just be real with people. So what I was doing with Macy today, I was just looking at the tires. I was like, I took the back rear tire to the mechanic. I was gonna have Ray do it, the back left tire, and I'm gonna have the mechanic down the road put a tube in it. Same mechanic we use for a car. So I'm not looking at you guys when address you. Just what I really should do is this. I'm looking at you, and I'm also looking at the TV. So yeah, I took it. It's gonna be like 15 bucks for the tube, and it's not bad. And Ray's in Paige got shoulder problems and stuff. I just don't want to break them. And what I really want him to help me do some days, if I get like a lawnmower that I actually want to paint, like something I want to paint, and make look good and restore something. I don't like painting any mowers really. I just like the vintage patina really and stuff. Yeah, it's good you mowed your grass today. Yeah, don't stay up all night unless you're getting sleep during the day. You will crash and it won't feel good, and you do serious damage to your heart if you stay up too much. There is I looked it up about stuff. There is people that have a disease where they just can't sleep. It's like it's very very rare, and they can go without sleep for a long time, and it's like they don't need kind of like brain deficiency or something. But with me, bipolar, hypermania, wanting to stay up, and then the energy from the mania just builds up, and then freaking repetitive, and you can't sleep. But I still feel the need to stay up and not get enough sleep. I got about 6 hours last night. People I talked to, medicine and stuff, they say 6 hours, but you really shouldn't do any less. I mean, I've done five once. But there's some people like doctors, nurses, and sometimes lawyers. They're just high energy and they just don't sleep. They're always working late. There's people that work nights, like night jobs and stuff. There's even security guards that work at night too. They just yeah, but normal people need sleep. Your body needs sleep, and you can't live without it. And what's great about that is all living things need sleep, even plants. When you see like the trees during the winter time, they sleep too. Like their leaves fall off and they go dormant, they hibernate. It's just kind of a cool concept to think about. But God, I got in a freaking rant about sleep because I'm worried that Gypsy's not sleeping. And when you get older, you need more sleep. Like if you get like elderly, like you get old, you need more sleep. Of course, and naps. If you got time, it's good to take a nap during the day. Oh, this is so cool. I love The Simpsons. Something that means a lot to me. I used to watch the Tracy Ullman show when I was little. My mother would get me up like middle of the night or something. Go look, these little cartoons are on your relations. Simpsons was the first cartoon for adults, I believe, and then I think it was Duckman or something called Duckman that was on USA. But Simpsons adult cartoon. But Simpsons is really for everybody. So tires on the base. What I'm getting at here. I basically was like looking at the front tires on the Macy, and someone put a Sears rim on the Macy, so that rim's not original. So I'm like looking at it, like, don't I have Craftsman I scrapped around here? And I'm like looking around, and I found one that holds air with the tube, so that's on. So I saved my bucks 15 on the tire there. And then I did something today I really didn't want to do on the Macy. I used Fix the Flat on the back right tire, but no, the front right tire, the original one. I didn't want to put Fix the Flat in the Macy rim, because it's the original rim. And it Fix the Flat and slime. They rushed out the rims and the pits, but they just ruined it for some reason. I think more slime than Fix the Flat. Hey, Stanford more. But so I got tires actually that hold air. The only one that really held air good was the back right one of the Massey Ferguson tractor. So I'll have 4 tires. Hopefully I can guess it, but I will have to replace the one of the tires on the Macy eventually if I keep it. I'm freaking crazy, man. How is that even possible? I'm sorry, the camera's a little blurry. Might have actually grease on it. I'm not really sure because I take it in the garage and like hold it and stuff. So yeah. What else I want to say here? So I want to get the Macy together. I want to do a video there where I test drive it and stuff, and I gotta figure out how the battery tire goes in the back. And I figured out my. I was asking everywhere what to do about the charging system or where those wires go on my Macy Ferguson harness. I even asked GPLE 87. He was going to help me with the video, but I think he looked at my videos and know I could probably figure it out. So I gotta just basically the wire. Oh my god, I love that song. I used that on one of my videos. I forget who sings that. I saw this block from the '80s, like one of the first. Korn did that song too. Oh god, I'm gonna get in trouble for copyright music. Damn you, Simpsons. Yeah. So yeah, that's so cool. Well, Simpsons is gonna get me for copyrights, but yeah. So that Macy be good. I just gotta. What I'm trying to get at here is just I'm blinded with my love for the Simpsons. Lisa's doing crosswords on there. I basically the ground coming off the Tecumseh engine, and which is the hot. The hot would be where the battery's coming off the charge, and then the one wire from the wiring harness would be going in there for the ground. So I think that's the way it is with the Tecumsehs. Or actually, one light would actually be for the lights, but like on a Briggs, but that would be for the ground basically, because the diode's not on the engine itself. The wired the diode, and yeah. Because even with that Snapper LT11, I had to test the stator with my I'm gonna either use a multimeter or one of those light testers. Because when I watched a video for Fearless Front, and he says you can just wire the part of the engine just directly to the battery, but that's a no-no. you have to have a diode in there somewhere or a regulator, depending on what kind of engine you have. Sometimes it's good to use a regulator, but what I did with the Stamper is I wired the rear engine and just wired the diode directly to the battery. And the Stamper LT11, I'm saying is I hooked it wrong, and the stator coil started yeah, the stator. Yeah, I hope I have luck with it too. There, Stamper man, more man. What should I say? The Stamper LT11, it started smoking diode in the harness there, and then I tried to wire the original diode on the harness, and I fried that one too. So I wired it correctly, and it started smoking on the Stamper again when I got the right diode, but luckily it was still good. I didn't fry it too much, and basically the stator that is powering the PTO on the Stamper right now at the 11, and it does cut grass. It works perfectly, and I will start cutting grass with that again. I just want to get it out of the weather back in the garage. It's just sitting outside. So what I'm saying is you got to have diodes in those harnesses, and from my understanding, the diode can only go one way, much like a battery. There's a positive and negative side, and you got to find that out before you wire the diode into your harness. But the diode is already in that harness on the Massey, so I have to figure out which way it goes. And it was original. That's not the original engine on the Massey. It looks like an '80s Tecumseh. And it could be the original engine, but I'm not 100% certain because I've never seen a Tecumseh that old. The Tecumsehs I ever seen is those junk ones or in the '90s and stuff that don't run for shit. And then the snowblower ones are good. Although that Snow King Tecumseh, those are good motors. But the Tecumseh, like when supply and demand, just like Briggs and stuff, supply and demand, cheaping out the engines, making stuff cheap, and then so they can produce more stuff and make more money. It's like I don't know. That crash has got one of those plastic shroud brigs. I don't like those. I mean, as long as it ran, it would work okay. What I want to do is if that Craftsman Ray sold me out there that you see in previous videos is toast. It doesn't drive. Like if something's frozen on it, I'm just not going to even bother to unseize something and just mess with it because it'll hurt my back. I may try. I'll give it a try. And I'm thinking I want to use that 16 horsepower Briggs from the Craftsman. I'll put it on my Stamper Comet and fix the deck for it, and see how that would go with the Stamper Comet. Then I would have two good vintage Stamper mowers for cutting. And I think there's something wrong with the 12 horsepower Briggs that's currently on the Stamper because it seems like it's losing power. And it seems like the Stamper would actually move faster in fourth gear with a 12.4 horsepower Briggs. Mind you, those Stampers weren't really geared and meant to go really fast. They aren't really meant for like flying around and doing donuts and stuff. And honestly, that's how I stamped the chain on the first Stamper I had because I turned the throttle all the way up on the Briggs as high as I could go without ruining it. And I was flying around doing wheelies and shit with it because I was inexperienced when I had my first Stamper and I knew nothing about lawnmowers and stuff. And now it's getting to the point where I got enough experience where I can fix the older ones, sometimes the newer ones, and basically sell them. And I did good selling that noise to Alice. I sold it for like $250. I maybe made $30 on the deal. And it's hard getting your money back for these mowers that you put money into because it's like old and stuff, and you get into a cheap build and sell them to them and stuff. Yeah. Nervous when the guy came look at the mower because it would not start, and I had it running earlier. It seemed fine. I tried to drive it and installed out in the grass. I think the deck belt got wet on the noise Alice basically, but the guy wanted it. He had a 1984 Alice and just the same things, those widest simplicities and all noise Alice's. So he loved the tractor. Whatever was messed up with it, he could cover up with it. And it was fine until it got in the rain, and I set it out there. Let out in the rain and stuff trying to sell it. If I ever get to the point I'm going to have It's like a tarp chamois or something over the mowers. That's all.
The sun did that. Your car antenna has been straightened and reballed. What's going on?
Homer found some money.
Jay made a little extra money betting against you in the crossword tournament. You'll understand when you're a parent placing large wagers against
Oh my
your
God, he
own
bet against his daughter. That's horrible. But at least he shares the money with his daughter.
I'm not mad. You sure you're not mad? No, I'm not mad. You sure you're not mad? No, I'm not mad.
I think Lacey gets, honestly, Homer Simpson gets along better than Mason than the boy. I think that's how you say it, man. Groaning or grating. He was ahead of his time with the Simpsons and stuff. Those Dyson zero turns are kind of like the cheapest zero turn you can get, but they're nice. They seem to turn up around Craigslist around with me too, and I thought about getting one. There was a Dyson. It was like blue, and it had all the tires. Like the tires, it's just a bare frame, but it still might be something to do. And they had a Snapper zero turn for $250 on Craigslist. Kind of too rich for my blood. There was a Bolin 16H with an old plow. Looks like a homemade plow deal. And it wasn't original Tecumseh out of there on the frame of the tractor basically, because they cut a hole in the hood. The Tecumseh, but it looked like a fun tractor that sold quick. There's another Macy Ferguson. I think like an 80s, early 80s to late 80s, maybe early 90s model for 75 on Craigslist. No deck, but not as old as the one I got in the garage. And I just gotta figure out how to get like lawnmowers that can fix and sell like cheap and sell high. And I'm just honest. I tell people what's wrong with them, and I take pictures and talk about the rust and stuff. And luckily, that Doris Allison didn't have any rust underneath it. It was fine. So, all right, Gypsy, you still here? You still listening? You two cent more, man. Yeah, I wanted to tone down this thing because I was like saying, um, like the word that goes with cat with like a lady's body and stuff, and I was like, I don't know what was going on. I was like, probably my I get in these moods where I just get really giddy, just can't stop telling jokes and stuff, and it's just like that with an amateur comedian. And it's good you're back. Oh, Simpsons is so cute though. So it was a mouthful.
Wait a second. Young Dad, sorry for his back. Wow, it's almost as if Dad planted that message.
My back is in so much pain right now, and my arm is really bad.
Oh, it must be. Or mustn't it not?
Ah, God. Basically, how I thought about my name on YouTube, Bleach and Bleach PC, is Bleach was like my favorite anime at the time when I started doing the YouTube thing, and other than that, Dragon Ball Z too. Imagine if I went with Dragon Ball Z, it could have been like Goku or something, or Yamcha for my username. Bleach, kind of like Clorox, and then PC, because I wanted my channel to be about computers. And my mom keeps telling me to go back and build computers and stuff. And yeah, it's so freaking advanced now, and like gigabyte memory and really elaborate stuff. And it's not like the days we can get like do a cheap build or something with parts from other people's computers they're selling like on eBay and stuff. Yeah.
Really happy. Sorry, he told me I needed
God, what
140 for dinner. What was my point again?
what are you talking about?
Movie or Simpsons?
I talk faster than I think. Sometimes I don't remember what I say, then it just catches up. Basically, I think faster than the words come to my mouth, and I just, as you can tell, I'm kind of rambling about, blabbering about stuff. God, this Simpson episode went by fast. Still ugly man chucked this old hippie music to the Simpsons. Um, my waist has gotten thinner, but my gut's gotten bigger, so it's kind of a win-win situation. With the smartphone, which what I was doing today, I was kind of not. I didn't want my mother to find out. I kind of snuck it outside the house, and I took the smartphone and I listened to music on it while I was weed whacking and stuff, and I had in the garage. I was listening to music on it while I was sorting out the tires and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not going to touch this thing with grease on my hands. I have a pair of mechanics gloves. I put those on. I even wiped the mechanics gloves off with paper towels so I didn't put it on the phone or my earbuds and stuff. And obviously, the lawn equipment's louder than the music, but it's still fun. Like I was really like scared because not scared so much because like say if you're out walking or something, you're hearing like the cars and the outside, and then you got music on. It's kind of like you're experiencing the world like being deaf, and then yeah, I'm different than you, Ed. It's because like my brain thinks like that like fast, and like that too. Like the people that play that fast rock, like Metallica and stuff, or Black Sabbath, or other people, the people that can play really fast metal, and that's the form of your brain, like going really fast. But yeah, listening to music and stuff. And I walked down to the store, listened to music, and it was just weird. I heard music, I couldn't hear the cars or anything. It was weird, and like looking around where I'm gonna get run over and shit. I'm thinking in the future, not any kind of future that I should do. Get like a slow moving triangle. Either take the Macy out or the Craftsman out, and or something that's really decent though. That's not gonna break down, and maybe go do lawns around town or something with a lawnmower cart. As I seen some really driving around with cap lawns and people just knocking the door to be happy to do it. But I don't think that's a really good idea because my legs are really bad, my back is shot, and I just gotta take care of what's here basically in my own yard. And if I was like 10 years younger, yeah, I could make money doing lawns and stuff, but my body's to the point where it's shot. I think that song goes "Shot in the Heart," "You're Too Late," that Bon Jovi song. But this is cool. Yeah, Crash. My mind is more alive than my actual body is. I mean, I can stay up and stay up, but I just can't wind down and go to sleep. And the TV and stuff help. Years ago, we just shut everything off and just go to sleep. We'd have all these TVs, all these damn electronics and stuff. Freaking looking at your damn smartphone every time you wake up in the middle of the night to pee or something. It's just got stupid. And even the damn smartphone that I bought even become a damn inconvenience. Really. It's basically these laptops and things, they steal your sleep. And I'm on it right now and it's doing a live show, but I'm going to end it by midnight. It's not going to be like 5 hours like I usually do. But yeah, this is so cool. Oh my god. I remember the old days on The Simpsons, like back when they didn't have all this digital cable and stuff. They would accidentally, like, the channel would do it by mistake and have Spanish over The Simpsons. The English audio, I don't know what was wrong or something. Someone hit the wrong button or something. Yeah, it's about 10:40, I think, where you are. 11:40, I'm not sure. Wicked bad freaking heartburn. I think it's that dill and that mustard doing it, the honey mustard. I love honey mustard. I can put it in anything. Honestly, I put honey mustard on tuna fish before. I just like the taste of that. Was good. I think I actually will have a pleasant sleep, honestly, falling asleep listening to the Simpsons. So, this looks like one I haven't seen. I think they're showing episodes from like 2 years ago or something. Well, I basically took off my location on the Android phone so they can, what's going on, like a robot, my damn, oh, is that doing that weird shit voice again where it talks like a robot? Something wrong with my, audio card on the computer. It does that once in a while. Just let me know if it sounds okay and I'll just restart it. Homer's just running over everything right now. It's pretty decent.
Decrease elevation 10 feet, then turn left. You have reached your destination.
Homer's pretty cool. Honestly, as a child when I watched it, I identified with Bart more, but now as an adult, I seem to like Homer more because he's like my favorite character. Really, I think I honestly like Homer more as an adult because, yeah. I think my second favorite character on here is probably Marge, I guess. She basically holds everything together. Even Bob's Burgers is good too. Fire Stick, is that by Amazon? Yeah, Amazon's getting into TV game. Everybody's trying to. Oh, Fire Sticks, that must mean either get free stuff or extra stuff. I miss my modded Wii. I bought it on eBay. The guy didn't tell me it was modded, and I just for the heck of it, I burned a Wii, Nintendo Wii, what do you call it? File on a DVD and played the game off the DVD, which is kind of cool. Then I wanted to play the Back to the Future game on the Wii system, the new one that takes after Back to the Future 3. And then, of course, the Wii produces the blue screen of death and does not work anymore. But luckily, YouTube and gaming channels, I was able to shoot a game with the movie. It's pretty cool. I think it actually had Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox voicing the characters. Because you think about it, Michael J. Fox can still talk even when he's got Parkinson's. I think Michael J. Fox is doing a lot better with his Parkinson's.
My side, your side. Hi, Mickey. I'm Bart. The situation is nuts, right? Oh, look at you. Opening a book so you won't have to talk to me. Well, I'm just going to be tuning up the old armpit.
And you think about it, with Bart being voiced by Nancy Cartwright, I think that's her name. Yeah, Nancy Cartwright. I forget what Marge's name is, but I know Marge was on Mary Tyler Moore or some other show in the 70s I can't think of. Yeah, modded Wii. Either you could get a Wii chip for a modded Wii, or you can do Wii homebrew. And it's good you know how to mod the Wii's and stuff. Must be good electronics and stuff.
I take no joy in this. Home is perfect.
And then there's people that they do these outrageous things, like they combine there was what's his name, Angry Video Game Nerd on YouTube. He had an NES game that someone custom built, put it in a toaster, like a bread toaster. It fucking hurts. I don't know when to quit when I'm working on stuff, and I just get into it, and I don't realize that I'm not so young anymore. It's horrible. Your mind stays young always, because when your mind matures, you get to the same state you were when you were when you were young and stuff, and you get older and you feel the same way. We'll just see a Wii for sale. Oh my God! You should have got it for $20. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! I basically paid $100 for mine. You should have got that Wii system. I would have gave you a lot of entertainment. $40, you're practically giving that Wii system away.
You got an A triple plus. Seems the F belonged to Ralph.
I cheated wrong.
I've never seen this episode before.
Use the Ralph answers.
Ralph's cute too. I think I've seen this though. I remember Bart having the girlfriend though, like the Asian one.
You can catch up.
Siri probably won't be joining us tonight. She's just burnt out from mowing all these lawns she does. She does lawn care and stuff, and yeah, she'll probably watch this the next day. Someone respond to all those comments she wrote on YouTube, and there's like 20 comments. She binge watches my video. She really enjoys the channel and stuff, and I figured just do something special for you guys that everybody can enjoy. Just not hear a bunch of I don't want to say trash out a bunch of jokes and stuff, and I just want to show you that I can censor myself, and I'm trying to get my filter back, basically filter myself, because if I have like kids in the future and stuff, I can't be acting like a donkey basically around them. You know what I mean by donkey? I don't want to say the word, but basically like a moron, just moroning around and stuff. Yeah, some people just wire all those game systems in together and they work. Those motherboards gotta be all similar, like on the Wii and the PlayStation games or something. There's people that probably repair them and stuff. I just can't get into gaming too much. I'd just rather be outside in the garage. I would never get anything done if I had games and stuff. And that's why I stopped playing them, because I was younger and nothing would get done. I'd always be playing them. I got two good back Craftsman tires, big ones, like 20 inches. I gotta figure out how to put them on something in the future. It's always good to keep tires off machines, really only if they hold air. If they got tubes, then keep them. But honestly, if most of the tires are flat on that Craftsman that Ray sold me, so they don't hold air, just let the tires go with it, roll them to the truck. If one holds air, I don't give a crap really. I wouldn't bother just taking tires off of something. There's a guy on YouTube that does that too. He said he's just gonna scrap the mower he has, so he's so used to them, and put the engine on something that's more real for him or something. I can't think of his name offhand. Maybe Jay Smart or something like that. He has this. He runs the scrapyard. He has all these old trucks and stuff. He has like a Nissan on there from the 80s. I thought was just really cool. And the goal is, I want to, rather it happens in 2 or 3 years, by the time I'm 40. Honestly, it's funny, I had my driver's permit since I was 16, and me still being 38, not my license. I just want to get some kind of vehicle or some kind of truck. Yeah, just sell mowers and save for a truck, because that's the only way I know I can do it, really.
Anyway, I'm really hoping you could.
Kind of like a self-made man kind of thing. And oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Homer put his phony legs under the car to make Marge think he was fixing the brakes when he's really goofing off. Funny. And you think about it, as odd as it sounds, even the grandfather on The Simpsons is pretty smart because he raised Homer. He wasn't going to deal with Homer like Marge is good. Get a smartphone. You can do the same thing on a tablet as a smartphone. And most of those smartphones are run by Android, which is on those tablets anyways. And even if the screen is a little small, you can still just have fun with it. I mean, if you think about it, people have big TVs in their homes, and then people want to watch TVs and stuff on their phones and stuff. And I will say this: I'm not looking at looking at those naughty late night sites on the cell phone, because that's basically a cell phone. You don't want to do that on your phone. I mean, you can, but people do it. But no.
What should we do now?
Yeah, truck's better. You can pick up stuff in it.
Say, oh, that was great, really great.
It's cool. Nelson's helping the blind kid and not bullying him.
This is Brody and Madison again.
You know why? Because the blind kid probably accepts and doesn't know he's a bully. Sees, that's just it. Blind people can see more with their heart than their eyes, just like deaf people can hear more with it. Hear more. How does that work? Deaf people can, or blind people can see more with their heart than their eyes. It's like deaf people can hear more with their heart than their eyes. I don't know. That might work like that. I don't even know if that makes sense. It's something I thought of just now. I had deaf and blind friends in the past. I still have that deaf friend I talked to. She's not so bad. She has her reasons for not hanging out with me, I guess. Probably because her boyfriend would be mad. And it's just hard for males and females to be friends and stuff. And feelings and stuff develop. Yeah. It is possible you can be friends with girls, and it's possible, but it's really hard. Like for male and female to be friends with girls.
This is awesome. If only real life was in 3D.
I never saw a 3D movie. I just don't. Well, I've seen 3D movies before. I'd like 3D glasses and stuff. I watch 3D movies on my computer, but made with like plastic glasses. But I never went to like a theater and seen them really. They got big in the past few years, 3D movies. I just rather watch a movie at home. I just don't like the crowd experience and stuff. But the funny thing is, movie theater to go see the movies when I was younger, like pre 2000s, there's like nobody in the theater and just watch it by myself. I think the movie theater was really like losing money or something. No one was going. Freaking Scratchy's head's flying down a canyon. Now birds carrying him away. It's just cute. And Simpsons isn't really like saying anything really bad, so you can play it in the background, I guess. This is a weird thing they're showing on The Simpsons. I swear, Matt Groening was like having like a lucid idea, dreaming about what he should do with The Simpsons for this. For some reason, there's freaking bird eggs and Scratchy in those eyes. Oh my god. Birds keeping a Scratchy's eyes.
Dear fellow organic gardening enthusiasts, I'm afraid I am too sad to post my list of gardening.
I just wish I could find more snappers and fix them, but the people that have them don't want to sell them, and the people that do have them either just want them gone and sell them cheap, or someone just wants an outrageous amount of price. But they're late and just finding them and they're done. But curiosity, I have a little bit of money. I sold a mower, so let's see if there's a snapper. But I really don't want to. I don't want to get any more mowers because I'm selling the Simplicity as is. That color on there, getting that gone. See what's on Craigslist just for the heck of it. And then, don't worry, I'm still giving you guys my attention. I'm just going to show you if there's anything on Craigslist I can actually put the potato cam onto the laptop. I think it would show. Let's see here. I want to see if there's any snappers on Craigslist. If there was one on there for about $100 or maybe 75, I'd probably get it. But what I really want to do, if I get a snapper, I would have to sell it. I just want to get my comic going again. It was a nice gift, that person sending me that 5 horsepower engine years ago. I think his name was Timothy Croton or something. But yeah, good guy. I haven't heard from him on YouTube for a while. Another guy I really miss is Crazy for Wheel Horses. I wonder what happened to him. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Here's a thing I should not have for 45 bucks. A snapper chainsaw. Oh, it's got a blade on it. This is big. Oh my god. After, I don't know. I don't know if I should get a chainsaw. It looks like it's a brand new chainsaw, fairly new, like 2000s. Well, I have all those trees in the freaking hill. Oh, that would be fun. It's only 45 bucks. I'm not going to show that because I'm afraid someone will grab that. I'm definitely afraid of using a chainsaw. But Jason Myers might like one. If you know what Jason Myers is, my alter ego. Oh well, I'll show it to you. It's not like anyone's going to see this anyways. It's live, maybe 50 people will see it. Look onto that. Even the writing's worn off the snapper. It looks like he's selling other chainsaws too, because there's a homemade blade on the other side. I think decent. That thing would cut anything. If you guys watch and know more about it, elaborate about it. That's not a my mower. My mother doesn't want me to get any more mowers, but a chainsaw, I don't take up much space. Ray would want to use it all the time too.
I have no idea what's in the CD.
Just put that up there.
With this USB seal, I know exactly
Can I
what's in the
text them?
Nature Made gummies. Nature Made has the first gummy certified by USP, a nonprofit organization that.
Oh, I'm gonna sneak and get the phone after this feed and text him. I know it's late, but he's probably asleep. Oh, I'm gonna save this in my favorites. I really want that. It's like a 2000s model, I can tell you that right now. Oh, this is decent. See, I'm glad I left, because that would have been gone if I didn't write about it. I have all those freaking trees on the hill. You know, chainsaws aren't really meant for little limbs and stuff, so if I'm with Race, I'm going to be careful with it. You know. Yeah. I forget who it was, but someone on my Facebook cut to one of those in their knee or something, trying to move a log. And I'm afraid to use one of those things. And I don't think it's a good idea for me to get the chainsaw, honestly, but I gotta be really safe. What else is on here?
Online, nonprofit, and surprisingly affordable.
Honestly, I don't think I'll get the chainsaw. I do a lot better with a hand blade, but there's something big I need to cut. I don't know. I just don't have the. Sometimes I don't have the best coordination where the damn thing will cut my hand off or something. Freaking see here. All these snappers are too far away. Well, if the chainsaw don't work out, I can only sell it for more money. I don't know. Holy shit, is that a freaking snapper snowblower attachment? Can't be. Oh, it's for a Macy Ferguson. That would actually fit on my Macy. I got my garage, so I got a snowblower attachment to it. I'm thinking I can sell the Macy snowblower and just keep the tractor. I don't know. See if I got any comments. Summer Beach, hey, how's it going? We got Dragon here. He's pretty good. I'm just trying to clean up this feed and not do some dirty stuff here. Yeah, that's what they did with those Quentin Tarantino movies with what is it called, Machete Kills or something? He had a girl with a chainsaw or something for her hand. It's just like anything. Even nail guns are dangerous too. You put a nail through your hand. And anything's dangerous. You see the way I use that grinder, and I was doing that blowtorch, how the tire caught fire. Anything's dangerous. You just gotta use finesse when you do stuff. Yeah. This is cute. They got a female. I think they got Michelle Obama on The Simpsons.
But if it were, I think we know how.
Or someone like
But
her.
before I was who I am today, I was a nerd.
Evil Dead. That's what it was. Okay. Oh, I see that game with the. It's either a movie or a game with like zombies or something. I forget. Yeah, Pam and Rick's, I think, feed finished a while ago. I love shooting the shit, Pam and Rick. You check those guys out too. I also think Imagine Dragons, they have some good music. I can't remember their songs offhand, but they're having a live feed right now in their concert too on YouTube, so that's worth checking out.
You were saying? Oh, I was.
That is the most amazing thing that's ever happened to this school. Yeah, because they find out about us. What do you mean us? Well, like, aren't you my girlfriend now? Oh, you mean like you own me?
Honestly, I don't have any really big trees in the
Just tell me what you want.
in the yard. A chainsaw would be nice, but I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what the hell to think. I have to think of the pros and cons for the chainsaw. Pros. I like the chainsaw will cut really good. I can learn how to use it. Cons. I enjoy wrenching, and I don't want to lose my fingers, so I can't wrench anymore. And knowing me, I would use the chainsaw and gun it, and my finger would get chopped off. Oh my God, this is not PG anymore, but I mean, you even tell kids to be careful with tools so they don't chop their fingers off. What I really should do is get a welder, or learn how to weld. It'd be better than the chainsaw. But I don't know, let someone else have that's more educated about the chainsaw. It won't last on there. By the time I call for it, anyways, it'll be gone. For $45, the chainsaw will be gone. Hell, maybe we should tell Ray about it. He has problems with his chainsaws. Shit, I'll tell Ray about it. He can buy the chainsaw. Or maybe he's got a good one over there. I'm not even sure. So I remember he broke the blade on his chainsaw. I mean, that electric one, you see the way I use that in the live videos of scooping around with that, and freaking chain comes flying off. That could have flew off and hit my hand.
Nelson, now that the bands have been lifted, let me touch your face.
For what the chainsaw costs, what I'd rather do is find a decent Briggs or Tecumseh and put it on that snowblower frame I got in the garage. And it just occurred to me, I gave the Sanford snowblower I had with the wrong belt shield on that, so the stamper, the Frigs and Chigs, the chickens, frog snacks. Basically the belt cover is not on the MTD snowblower. I went with the stamper, and I thought it belonged to that one by mistake. I gave it to that guy and traded for the stamper engine I currently have. Oh, getting tired.
Pork belly and bacon are two very similar meats, except for a few key differences. Pork belly is bigger, better, smokier, different name, etc. Arby's, we have.
Yeah, they cut it out. It's only like you said the meat was rat. Oh god, I still got the mouse nest in the garage. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna throw it away. I'm gonna start bagging up stuff in that garage and get it in the bag to throw away. I was planning on dumping the mouse nest in the woods so the mousies could reuse it and just make more nests. I was being sarcastic. Yeah, you saw the chainsaw cooking. We used chainsaws in wrestling before. There was a Mick Foley, like Cactus Jack. He wrestled a guy that actually had a chainsaw blade on the chainsaw. And I don't know how they did the stunt they did, but he intentionally cut to Mick Foley's arm with the chainsaw. It was a match they had in IWA Japan. I used to have the tapes to it, and you can probably find the match on YouTube nowadays, because everything's on YouTube. And I love the match, see the match. You kind of have to look it up. But Mick Foley, he has that scar he has on his arm. Yeah, Terry Funk too. Yeah, he's another good guy. And I love Terry Funk. I'm not even sure if he's alive anymore. He's really awesome. And the scar that Mick Foley has on his arm was cut to a chainsaw with him. I think he just grazed him with it or something. But he didn't even have the blade on it. And Mick Foley there basically super glued that cut he has on his arm. I used to be big into wrestling anymore, and I just don't have time to watch it anymore. And ever since what Chris Benoit did to his family and himself, and just soured me on pro wrestling, and I couldn't watch it anymore. Yeah, freaking Spectrum. We'll monopolize all the cable companies, so there's just one. Yeah, so it looks like I got my filter back, and I really gotta learn how to carry myself better on YouTube and stuff. This is cool. They got Frontline on here, flea protection. Which is really great is the Walmart flea medication they got there, the Hertz or Heart or something chemicals in it was the big flea medicines. But nowadays you really got to get your flea medicine for your cat or dog. You got to make sure it protects against mosquitoes too. Oh, the Simpsons marathon hasn't started yet. Maybe it's already going on. Yeah, Terry Funk's pretty cool. I actually got the rubber figure Terry Funk from the 80s, like the green pants. What happened to it? That's just amazing that the Tecumseh runs on that Massey Ferguson tractor, even sitting all that time, and shut up and runs like nothing ever happened to it and ruined it. Oh, Archer, that's a pretty good show. Not really for children, but more adult. Oh God, are they gonna play Archer? I really want to see it. I really want to see Archer, but I'll have to change the channel. God, I want to see Archer so bad. I think I'm gonna end the feed, guys. Forgive me. I just want to watch Archer, and I'm gonna change the channel because I don't want this on here. But I'm gonna end the feed. I think I said what I could say and said enough, and just keep this short and sweet. You guys can go to bed and do your worky things you gotta do tomorrow.
This has been a very big year for the science program.
What's that?
We've had a lot of
Mad science. I was trying to put it on something normal so I can end it. How about baseball? Baseball's harmless. Besides that guy hitting the garbage can with the baseball bat. But I'm gonna end it here. I think it was great. I finally got my filter back, which I thought I lost a long time ago. And I hope you guys enjoyed this feed. I will do more feeds of the gutter talk, but no, this wasn't the time because I'm just really too sore and pain, and I just don't feel like doing the gutter talk basically. But I hope you guys are doing okay and have a good night. I'm gonna watch Archer. I'm not even sure what channel it was on. Oh God, I hope I can find it again. But you guys take care. Have a good night and peace, guys. See you. Bye. And I think tonight I'll finish the Trailer Park Boys on Facebook. No, God, Netflix. And I'll talk more about that, like do a review what I think of that show, and maybe in the future I'll review like Netflix shows and stuff. And I don't really do like elaborate thing where I like show screens of it. I'll just do like Siskel and Ebert kind of thing or movie critic kind of thing. But you guys take care. Have a good night. Bye. Love you guys. Peace. See ya. See ya. Bye.